In Premiere Pro, you can perform basic audio editing directly in your timeline. For example, you can play, trim, and adjust audio clips, as well as organize multiple sound layers. You can also add audio files to your timeline, such as background sound or ambience. In this example, I am adding a room tone recording to one of the audio tracks. For more complex audio production, you need a proper digital audio workstation. Adobe Audition, part of the Adobe ecosystem, allows for a seamless workflow when working with video projects from Premiere Pro. To send your sequence to Audition, go to the main menu at the top, click Edit, then select Edit in Adobe Audition and choose Sequence. In the pop-up window, make sure Open in Adobe Audition is enabled. Select the correct location to save the new document. Navigate to your project folder and save the file inside the Project Files folder. This will transfer your current timeline so you can perform more advanced audio editing and mixing in Audition. Once in Audition, you can resize the panels to give yourself more space in the timeline for editing. In the Files panel, you can find all the audio files imported from your Premiere Pro project, including the audio tracks attached to your video clips. You can also see a preview of your video, which helps you keep a visual reference while editing and syncing your audio. In the editor, you can play your audio files and navigate the different channels. By pressing M, you can mute specific channels. This is especially useful when you want to isolate a channel for editing purposes. In this example, I am muting the other tracks to isolate the room tone for editing. Select your audio clip. You can trim the beginning or the end by dragging either side of the clip. You can also use the razor tool to cut a section in the middle of the file. If needed, you can move the clip along the timeline by dragging and dropping it to a different position. In the Essential Sound panel, you can modify different properties of your clip. You can also modify the clip's volume to make the audio louder or softer in your mix. You can add reverb, which simulates how sound reflects in a physical space, making the audio feel more distant or atmospheric. Try different presets and adjust the amount to hear how the effect changes the sound. You can move around your workspace by dragging the bar at the top of the audio timeline. You can also zoom in or out by dragging the corners of this bar to adjust how much of the timeline is visible. Go into any clip and locate the small square at either corner of the clip. Drag the square to the left or right to create a fade-in or fade-out curve. It is important to add these fades at the beginning and end of every clip to avoid clicks or pops. These sounds happen when audio starts or stops abruptly, creating a sudden jump in the waveform that produces a short, sharp noise. Adding fades smooths this transition and makes the audio sound more natural. Locate the yellow line that appears across the clip. This is the volume line, and you can drag it up or down to increase or decrease the clip's volume. You can also click anywhere on the line to add a keyframe. By adding multiple keyframes, you can gradually change the volume over time. When adjusting audio volume, avoid sudden peaks or levels that are too loud. You can monitor this using the audio meters at the bottom while playing your clip. Try to keep the levels from entering the red zone, which indicates that the audio is clipping or too loud. If your audio is peaking, reduce the volume on the clip until the levels remain within a safe range. Locate the blue line on the clip. This is the pan line, which controls how the sound is distributed between the left and right audio channels. When the line is in the center, the sound plays equally in both channels. Moving the line down shifts the sound toward the left channel, while moving it up shifts it toward the right channel. You can also add keyframes on the pan line to animate the sound over time, allowing it to gradually move from one channel to the other. Once you finish editing your audio, go to the main menu at the top and select File, then Export to Adobe Premiere Pro. In the pop-up window, make sure you are saving the file in the correct project folder and enable export each track as stem. Make sure Open in Adobe Premiere Pro is enabled. Then click Export. Wait for Premiere to open the new audio layer. In the pop-up window, select New Audio Track, then click OK. Your new audio layer, which contains a mix of all your edits, will appear on a new track in the timeline. You can mute the original audio tracks and keep only the newly edited audio.